Oh my, here he comes, the king of beasts. Hey folks, welcome to our second episode in South Africa, where we cover our 3-day safari at Shamwari Private Game Reserve in the Eastern Cape. Up to this point, we have been exploring the area around Cape Town, Stellenbosch, the garden route along the south coast, Knysna, and now our last stop here, just about 75 kilometers outside of Port Elizabeth.
There are no glass windows, metal bars, or doors between us and this magnificent lion. We spent this whole episode getting so very close to many wild animals while we watch their interactions with each other and with us as we cruise around the park with our guide. If you haven't been on a safari before, just wait, as this is unlike any visit to your local zoo. Once you get over the feeling of being literally meals on wheels, the experience becomes one of the most exciting and exhilarating one that we've ever had while traveling. So come along with us and see what this big boy is roaring about. Welcome to Second Wind Adventures, where we start the next chapter in our life, where retirement can be fun, exciting, and challenging.
Follow along with us as we continue to transition from our regular full-time work life to a more flexible lifestyle that includes cottage living, adventure travel, and our dream to circumnavigate the globe on a sailing catamaran.
This is us, Alina and Monty. We would love if you joined us so that we can share with you the trials of achieving our goals.
You can see on either side of the road, it's an electrified fence. And take a look at the road, man. It's pretty beat up. I think that pavement roll is bashing the transmission, the suspension on this little car. Here we are, Shamwari, and they're coming to meet us. Impala.
It's an Impala, that's right.
Yeah, we were told to basically not feed the animals by getting out of the car because we could get eaten. It's not allowed in this part.
Shamwari Private Game Reserve. Here we are.
All right. Yeah, there's someone waiting for us. Right now, it looks like one of these, southern manors. Georgia homes. I don't know.
Very nice.
At Shamwari, there are 7 different accommodation locations, ranging from their explorer camp, where you can stay in basic tents and explore the park with a guide on foot, to family accommodations, glamping in very nice tents, and the upscale Long Lee Manor, where we stayed. Long Lee has a beautiful infinity pool, full gym facilities, high-end fine dining restaurant, and all-inclusive packaging for your stay. The reserve has a square area of the size of Switzerland, but we only saw one of the other accommodations in the distance for the 3 days that we were here.
Hey, we're at the Shamwari Private Game Resort. We just arrived 5 minutes ago. Come on in. We have a spectacular place.
Yeah, this is like
the
one of
Long Lee Lodge.
Long Lee Lodge.
Long Lee Lodge at the Shamwari Private Game Resort. It is really, really nice. It's a nice king-size bed.
Ceiling fan,
Yep.
very comfortable.
And check out the view.
This is the view out of our patio.
We were told to keep the doors.
Doors closed, or else the monkeys will
Yep.
get in here.
And jump on the bed and you can relax. And
Very nice room. 2 closets.
Nice bathroom.
Outdoor shower. Indoor shower. Big bath. Very nice. Okay, that's the tour.
Yeah, and our initial experience after we arrived and checked in was a very nice lunch by their infinity pool where we had our first encounter with the locals. Where is service? I'd like to order something. How come nobody's coming here to take my order?
I would like an order of bread and cappuccino.
And some chicken. I better take my glasses off the table.
There he goes.
Hi.
He's the distraction, and then the other ones are going to have to come in.
I don't have anything on the table.
Just enjoying the view. You'll see there about, I don't know.
I counted
6?
9.
9, wow.
Yeah. You can see them way off in the distance. You see 9 giraffe.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can zoom in here.
And there's something running there.
See, there's
Those are the, oh, look at them go. Wow.
one over here.
Look at them. Oh my
We have
They're doing like little zoomies.
looks like gazelle doing zoomies.
Wow. Look at them.
Yeah. Running around in circles like little kids.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Chasing each other. Oh, that's cute.
They're practicing escape tactics. Oh, and bouncing. Look at that. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Well, they did bounce because they jumped the fence. Remember this morning we were in our room and we saw 2 of them right outside of the room. They must have jumped the fence. See, there's the fence right there.
We're going on a safari, and I hope you're not right. I hope I'm not gonna get eaten by a lion. Look, no doors, no windows.
You can see a snoot.
Yeah, you can see the face maybe.
Right, but I will say we have everyone is here.
Yeah.
We've got 27,000 hectares that we're going to try and look at search for them. My colleagues and I, we work very nicely as a team. We'll talk to each other what we get as
Have
we
you
go.
got walkie-talkies on my van?
But we also want to be very respectful of the animals. So it's animals first, so we only allow 2 vehicles at a time and then we wait our turns to get from where to there.
Cool.
Sometimes my colleagues are going to go in opposite directions, I'm going that way, and sometimes they will see different things from us, but know that we've got 3 nights together.
Yeah.
So excited! Freedom!
All right.
And by the way, I play a game. It's strictly for children, but adults can play too. I have a tortoise game. The more tortoises you see, the more points you get. If I win, I eat it. Today, this is how the rules work.
And how big are these things?
We should see a lot of tortoises.
Oh, okay.
Are they like the leopard?
So a typical reptile being cold-blooded, he needs a little bit of heat and then he starts to get going.
So we did spot the first of many tortoises all over the park, as well as more monkeys and various 4-legged herbivores grazing throughout the plains. Our guide, Jess, a veteran of over 10 years at this reserve, provided commentary on all the animals we saw on each of the 2 daily safari drives, usually one early in the morning at around 6 a.m. and the other later in the afternoon at around 3:30, each one lasting about 3 to 4 hours.
He has had a very nice roll in mud. He can't roll completely on his back, so he
One of the first big animals we saw were the white rhinos. These guys were surprisingly chill, as we were able to get up close without startling them or inciting any territorial behavior. It's a good thing that they can't see too well, but they do have excellent hearing and we're used to hearing the motor vehicle sounds.
As you can see, these guys spent a lot of time rolling in the mud as they were covered in dry dirt, which made their already tough hides look even rougher.
The giraffes were also really cool to get up close to, as they towered above our vehicle and also seemed not to be bothered by the presence of humans and the noise of the vehicles. Oh yeah, and Alina wants to know where they got their long eyelashes done.
That's true.
Here comes a giraffe. And the lion's lying under the bush in ambush.
Giraffe might be coming this way. Oh no, don't do that.
One of the most amazing experiences we had on a safari was watching the interaction between predator and prey. On this particular occasion, we saw two lions hiding under cover of the bushes, waiting for their favorite prey, the giraffes. As the giraffes came into range of the hiding lions, they spotted the lions and began to come together in a defensive formation. One giraffe would freeze in a lock stare at the hiding lions as if to warn the others. And sure enough, they all began to lock stare at the lions in hiding. As the lions realized that their element of surprise was gone, they gave up.
Lazy lions.
So the one lion keeps popping your head up like this.
Oh my goodness me. And the other one's got up now.
So this is a little bit of arrogance. She's a younger lion, and she's like, I'm gonna show my stuff, but she's wasting her energy in the process. Sit in the shade there, I think.
Yeah, he's a bit half sitting there. He's rubbed his hair off.
Yeah.
But it's going to
give him a little bit of space here. There's a hippo coming down the river.
Oh, that sounds good.
Another one above her, almost coming down as well. You see the tail flicking up there.
Let's spend a little bit more time with the lion pride at the dried riverbed. The lioness you see here is a matriarch, and in a moment you'll see her two offspring, who are also lionesses. We happen to hear a commotion from the other side of this gully where the lions have just returned from chasing a brown hyena. Now, as they come back to this particular resting area, you can observe that they have a very full belly from a recent kill. One of them continues to feed on the carcass of a kudu they had hunted down a few days prior.
Feeding on ombre.
She's eating the remains of the kudu.
That's looking pretty.
The male lion you see here is one of the bachelor lions that was introduced to the pride in hopes to increase the gene pool. We were told that the other two male lions who controlled the pride were a father and son pair who were off in a different part of the park hunting. So I guess that this handsome boy was hanging around to make himself available to the ladies. Or not.
Oh, what a handsome child. Oh, you handsome.
The water buffalo herd was found after a drive to the top of a large ridge where we observed them resting, eating vegetation, and jousting was happening amongst the males. They did not seem to be disturbed by us as we pulled up in the vehicle. We had asked our guide Jess if they were on the menu for the lions, but she had mentioned that unless it was an opportunistic kill, the lions preferred the giraffe. Maybe because of those intimidating horns, which could do quite a lot of damage.
Unfortunately, three's the crowd, now it's going to be a foursome.
Maybe it's tag team.
Yeah. Round two. Dink. When they do play like this, sometimes they actually catch each other in the eyes. You put the horn right here and push and poke.
It's gotta hurt.
Obviously the one on the left's a much bigger male. And then if you look at the background, you see two bigger boys in it now.
Oh yeah. On day 2 of our safari, we went searching for the herd of elephants in the reserve that had been spotted far in the north by the other guides. After a lengthy drive, we managed to spot one of the males. The males didn't really hang out with the main herd of females and young elephants. For us, we were told that this was a good thing, as the males tend to be highly territorial and may charge the vehicles if we got too close, so we stayed back quite a distance from this one.
Two boys in the back here.
As we searched nearby for the rest of the herd, we came across them in amongst the denser bush, eating leaves and escaping the midday heat under the trees. Like usual, we would come across large animals as we came around the corner, and they would be standing right in the cart track. This particular female was with quite a few young elephants, so we stuck around to observe their behavior.
No, also since it's got a large slumbering global on the new Landela that's between Eland. I've seen it get trumpeted, screamed at. Sit still, I want to resume the part. Show you some stuff. That's the last video. Is that wonderful?
Oh boy.
We really didn't expect to be suddenly surrounded by so many elephants, as they all started to appear out of the bush.
As you can see from these shots, we got very close to the elephants in this herd.
Just be very quiet when the little ones come past. ask her. She's now given us the opportunity. Got rather too close to hippos in the Okavango Delta.
Do they all congregate here then?
No.
No.
A bit scary.
Is it deep or is it?
After visiting the elephants, we headed down to the river where we spotted the hippos in the water. Again, for safety reasons, Jess maintained a good distance from the hippos in the water as they are aggressive and have a tendency to charge vehicles that come too close. With the rough terrain on the track to slow us down, we started to leave as they came closer to the shore in order to keep a safe distance.
Wow.
He could hold his breath for a long time that time.
Yeah. A human free diver can only get to a certain point. Us normal humans is probably about a minute. Ooh. So normally, if I drive away from hippos, as we drive down there and they start to see me go, they will make one big rack.
At the end of each day's safari drive, we would look for a place high above on a ridge or hill for a sundowner, and after 3 hours, an obvious pee in the bush. What a great day to end the day, with a gin and tonic and some snacks.
Okay. We're at the top of some ridge in Shamwari. It's day 2 and just having some sundowners in the middle of nowhere. It's a great location. You can see the view in the background. Today we saw a lot of elephants. What else do we see? A lot of giraffes standing in the middle of the road. Yeah, it's been another great day. Long-eared fox. And as you can see, we got a very well-stocked bar.
Kangaroo, right? Because they bounce around. They got very long back legs like a kangaroo and these very short front legs and a long tail.
Like a gerbil.
Yeah. There's 2 of them. There's lots out
there's
here.
one,
So
yeah.
as we go, you're going to see quite a few of them. So what they do is they come out at night time, they feed on grass, and then they've got burrow systems underneath the ground. So in the morning they go back in and they break the hole again, so nobody can follow them in.
Oh, cool.
A really cool option that we had was to go for a night safari drive. There are a lot of interesting creatures that come out at night, so having the opportunity to spot them with our handheld spotlight was really exciting. The temperature was also significantly cooler, so we bundled up and they provided us with blankets and hot water bottles to stuff in the blankets. Ugh, what a bunch of baby tourists we were.
What you notice is each time we go into one of these little drips, all the air sinks. So if you've got a concentration of smells, it comes down in these little drifts. It's going to take a while for somebody to chew it up and break it down, but more than likely the hyena is the biggest one to pick it up and use it. Art Wolf. Yeah, Art Wolf. So he eats termites. He's like a little mini hyena. Also very quick to run away. So I'm going to use the red light because it's a little bit softer for them.
Now, as we reach the end of our episode, we have put together a collage of videos and photos of other animals we saw during our 3-day safari. This is just a snippet of the hours of footage that we took for this episode.
The first settlers that come into Africa, they try and ride the zebras, but the zebra's back the way it's designed. He's carrying a lot of fat storage because the grass conditions deteriorate and get better and can deteriorate. So when you go and you put extra weight on top of that back, quite supportive. He's already got a lot of strain on those muscles because of that extra fat storage. One's drinking water, one's sitting. So they should look like the other springbok, but they are black. They're not too far away, but we just want to be fair to everybody, so they all get their chance. So I'm just waiting on to have a look at them, but also...
She is old. She is old enough. She is getting...
Look at those tusks.
They look like mini horses.
What?
No?
No. Ever seen a horse with twig legs like that?
I'm with the right ones.
My horse doesn't look like that. I hope. I think it's a little bit of mane, a little bit of hair on the back.
Yeah,
the mane.
Oh, thank you, Jess.
It's here, it's good.
Yeah, this is hard. It's not hard.
As we leave you now, stay tuned for our third and final episode in South Africa, where we are going to visit the Kinetic Boatyard in Knysna and show you the progress on our catamaran.
Thanks for watching.